All right, welcome back, Nerd Nation. Our guest today is Brandon Leyva out of San Antonio. Welcome, man.
Thank you. Hi.
Up here for our managers meeting, but you are asked about a lot, so everyone wants to know who Brandon Leyva is. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from originally?
Born in Mexico, but been in Texas pretty much my entire life.
What part of Mexico?
Durango.
Durango. Cool.
Yeah.
And you grew up in Laredo, you said?
Yeah, I lived there from like 2 to like 8. And then from 8 to 10, I lived in Dallas. And then from 11 to 17, I lived back in Laredo.
Okay. One thing I know about you that probably no one else does is you were a football recruit. You played college football.
No, I wanted to play college
You
football.
wanted to?
Yes, I wanted to. And I got it and everything. I just, I never actually went.
That's right. You just didn't do it.
Right. Yeah.
You were recruited, though.
Yeah, I was.
Heavily recruited.
Heavily, yeah, by multiple universities.
Yeah. Well, explain.
Well,
I know you got hurt.
Yes, I did multiple times. I had a lot of stuff going on back then. I pretty much I left it off for a girl. We thought we were going to the same school. We actually ended up not going to the same school. Same A&M, just different universities. And pretty much I didn't meet the deadline. I didn't accept the offer. I didn't actually go do like a campus visit and that, so I missed the deadline for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then when did you hurt your knee? Was that in high school or college?
Oh, that was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah, high school.
Because that was a pretty bad injury, right? Like you were out for a while?
Yes, I was out for a while. Yeah, so then that game actually, I had hurt my ribs and my knee. So first time, it was like in the first quarter, it was like the first 5 plays I had hurt my ribs. And I was out for like 2 plays. And we were like 3rd and 12, and I was like, Coach, I got to go back in. So we went back in, got the first down, and later during like around the 3rd quarter, that's when the knee happened. I actually jumped up because the ball was a little bit overthrown. I jumped up, and the corner just came in, hit his helmet on my knee.
So you were a receiver?
Yes, I was.
Do you miss it?
A lot.
And I know you're a huge Cowboys fan.
Yes.
So just disappointment all over then.
I'm just No.
No. So awesome. So college recruit. So how the heck did you get into sales then? Because you're a heck of a door knocker. People may not know this, but you still knock doors. Like you knock a lot of doors. You're very heavily involved with the assessor program down there.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your journey into door knocking and sales.
So I didn't even plan on coming into sales or door knocking. When I was 17, my brother was gonna work for what's the shoe company? Foot Locker. Yes. Uh-huh. And I remember they were telling him, well, it's commission based, and I was like, I don't know, bro, it's commission based. You shouldn't do it. But I was working at Pizza Hut when I was 18 and 19, and I was just tired of that. I was just like, I could not come home anymore with dirty dishwater or, my car smelling like pizza. I just couldn't do it anymore. So I applied at multiple companies, and Momentum Solar is one of them that actually hit me back. I didn't know it was a door-to-door because it didn't say door-to-door. So when I did the interview, they were like, well, it pays this much, and pretty much it is door-to-door. And I was like, delivering pizza or going door-to-door? I was like, I'm going door-to-door. So I give it a shot, and
you excel, right? Like you do really good.
On the first week, yes. So pretty much what happened, they have 3 days of training camp, right? Mm-hmm. Boot camp. On the first day, they kind of just give you a script and let you go. Second day, they train you. On the third day, they train you. But on fourth day, they kind of do the script test with you. And if you don't pass it, they don't hire you. They let you go. I was iffy on it. I was not 100% sure. And the manager at the time told me, he was like, I don't think that this is going to be for you. And I said, just give me a shot. Give me a week. If I don't do good in a week, then let me go. He was like, okay, we'll do that, right? And so I was like, I only got a week. So that week, that pretty much entire weekend, I just studied. You saw YouTube videos, what to do, what not to do, what to look out for. And in my first week, the first 2 to 3 days, I got 3 sales on there from doors.
That's what I remember. I remember you like came out of the gates.
Yeah.
Like you did awesome.
Yeah. I was not expected to though. Like he even told the guy I was shadowing, he's like have him shadow you for like 3 days because I don't think he's gonna be able to do it on his own. But I talked to the guy and I was like, just give me an hour. I got this.
So yeah. You were really a student of it. So before you even started knocking doors, you were studying on how to knock doors.
Yes.
That's awesome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So what happened after the first week then?
Oh, I got really good. They promoted to TLA, team leader assistant, pretty much. I was like that for about a month. And then after that, I became a team lead. And then after like 2 months later, I became the team leader for the team leaders.
Okay, like an area team leader.
Something like that, yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I sit there, and then I went to be the sales rep.
Yeah, you wanted to go in and close, and they're like, nope.
Yeah, they didn't allow it. They said I was too young. They didn't have enough life experience. They got really toxic to work thereafter. After that,
So you were 20 at the time?
I was 20 at the time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
So you ascend rapidly with Momentum Solar on their door knocking, on their lead generation side.
yeah.
And you've reached your pinnacle. Like you're not going to be able to grow much anymore over there. So you want to get into sales. They say, sorry, not going to happen.
Yep.
You jump ship. You go to security, right?
ADT. Yeah.
ADT.
Home security. Yeah.
They still call you.
Yeah. ADT does. Yeah. They do.
See, I keep up on you, and I know these things.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So yeah, I went to ADT. I met the manager through door knocking for Momentum. And he told me that if
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I met him there like twice. And he told me, he's like, if you ever want to come into sales or ADT, give me a call. So I was out of Momentum. So I gave him a call and he was like, yeah, come interview with us. And it was just like ADT corporate too. So I went to the meeting and I talked to them. He said like a 2-day interview. So I did the first one, I went with him. But then the second time I went, he never showed up. He never did. I was outside the office like, where is this guy? I waited for him for 2 hours. He never showed
was
up.
this Vivint or was this? I'm
ADT.
just kidding.
No,
Sorry.
ADT. But yeah, then he already showed up. I called him, I texted him, and nothing. And so I was like, what do I do now? I truly don't have a job now. And I was like, well,
wait, he just no-showed you.
He just no-showed me. I don't know. Like
I didn't know this either.
On day one, he was so excited that I was there, but then day two, he just no-showed me. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Dude, I did not get that. Okay.
Yeah. But so I go on Indeed and I search ADT, and I see like pretty much ADT, but different dealers. I didn't know they had dealers, so I just applied at the first one that I saw. It was ADT revamped, and they took me in. We did like a small interview through like Zoom, and it was like a 3-day training, but every single day you go on the field. So I did that, and I learned from this guy named Noah. And yeah, I did really good there. I really did. I feel like since I was comfortable at the doors already, that's the reason why I was that good at ADT.
So why did you leave? Because you found us, right? You were on Indeed and saw N.E.R.D, applied, got hired. Was it just you wanted to get back into the solar, right? Was that what it was, or?
So yeah, I mean, after like 2-3 months of doing ADT, I was like, this commission is good, but the reason why I came to sales was solar. Right. So I applied at every other company in San Antonio, including Momentum Solar again, and they all denied me, says I was too young to be a sales rep. And then I was calling it quits on solar already, and I was driving back to my apartment, and I saw the N.E.R.D van go by, and I was like, let me search on N.E.R.D Power. So I Googled Indeed on N.E.R.D Power, and I found that they were hiring for sales reps, and I applied, and I interviewed with Chris Quinn, and he brought me on. Yeah.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. So who, I know you're very competitive. I mean, sports, like I know you're competitive. Who are you gunning for? I already know the answer to this, but who is your motivation here at N.E.R.D Power?
Oh, 2 people, Ethan and Carl.
Ethan and Carl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You always ask me about Carl. Mm-hmm. You're always like, hey, where's he at? How many did he sell? Yeah. What's he doing?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I check the leaderboard on a daily. Make sure.
Check the leaderboard. And so it was interesting when we got here today, I was like, I think you're leading this year, right? And you're like, what was your answer?
By 12 exactly, yeah.
Exactly. Like you knew to the exact number.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So Carl, just so you know, he's got the lead on you. Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So how long were you a rep for N.E.R.D then before you got into leadership?
I started in February 22nd, and I didn't really jump into leadership until about January of this year.
So almost a year.
Almost a year, yeah.
Which is pretty fast. I mean, in reality, when you get into a job and move up into a management position, that's pretty fast. I mean, a lot of companies and positions, it takes, they wouldn't even look at you at some companies because you're so young. But so first time managing, well, I guess you're a first time sales managing.
Yeah, sales managing.
And you were a co-manager for a couple months. Mm-hmm. And then just recently, got basically the office to yourself now.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And I know you, and we've had a lot of conversations. You kind of have a chip on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Well, like what do you want to prove?
Oh man, a lot of things really. A lot. I have a lot of motivations. Mm-hmm. So many. My father's not the best person in the world to me. He would always tell me that best thing I'm gonna do is be like a high school teacher. High school teacher salary, just do that job. So I want to make as much money as possible to prove him wrong. And I also the fact that I was too young to be a sales rep, right? And the thing is that I'm now the sales manager here. I'm 23. So I have that chip on my shoulder to show them that you underestimated me.
Yeah, and part of that's towards me. Yes, I know. Because I remember when we were talking and you're just like, no. Like you did not agree with me. You're like, no, I want this. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. Give it to me. And we had several of those conversations. So
yes, we did. And
so now it's like, you punk, Eric, I'm going to prove you wrong. You should have done this, 8 months ago. No, I like it. I like that. I like that you come in with a chip on your shoulder. That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself as well. So what do you like to do besides football, besides sports? What are some of your hobbies?
Man, I don't know. I really
work.
Yeah, my daily routine is I wake up, I work, I go back home. Really,
what's one of the conversations you and I have had? I've always said, "Hey, don't
overwork,
don't burn out."
Yeah.
And you're like, Eric, shut up. I don't have kids. Val's 100% supportive of me. Mm-hmm. I want money.
Yeah.
I want money.
Yeah.
So I'm going to work 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. Because you'll close on Sundays, you'll do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Awesome. I do know that you drive one of the nicer cars. What do you drive?
I drive a 2020 Dodge Challenger.
And you bought it brand new, right?
Brand new, yeah.
Yep.
I hate it.
You do? Because I know why.
The gas is horrible, yes. And the upkeep of it. It's like the tires. I bought tires this past February, and it was like almost $3,000 for the tires. It was just, and those are the ones I had to get those. So I was like, I want an electric. I want an EV.
You want a Tesla?
Yes.
Well, get you a Tesla, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. What else do you like to do, man?
I really just hang out with my team. That's all it is. Like every weekend or something like that, I'll hang out with around half the team. Or for example, this upcoming week, we're gonna go watch Thor.
Okay.
The entire team.
You're really good at getting your guys together after hours and stuff like that. You really believe in that culture.
Yes. I think that if we all like each other, genuinely like each other, it's going to be not only fun, but it's going to be the best place we've ever worked at. Yeah.
And it's not just like the assessors or just the advisors. You guys do lots together. With your OCs, with support. I know Dakota and stuff does things with you guys. You guys are a family down there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're not just like you said, not just departments or this person. It's everybody together.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what are some of your goals you have?
I want to hit 100. I want to hit 120 by myself this year. Sales.
120 sales.
I made a bet with Todd that if the office hits 200 and 120 of them for me, he's gonna take me to Super Bowl. So. Nice. That's one of the goals. I want to be. What we do is again in January. I want to be the office, the top office.
Top office.
That's what I want to be. Yeah.
Listen up, people. He's gunning for top office.
Yeah.
Cool. What else motivates you then? So I know your dad, but I also know you recently had a big purchase, right?
Yes. Just bought a house.
Bought your house.
Just moved in. Val says it's like a month ago, but I think it's like 2 to 3 weeks ago. I don't know. But yeah, we just bought a house. So that's a really big step.
Yeah.
But other motivations are Val and my little dog Coco, to make sure that they're always going to be good and that they're never going to be missing something in their life. My team, really, when I see that they're struggling or when I see that TK is beating Choppa or something like that, then I get on Choppa and I'll be like, you cannot let TK beat you.
You are competitive, like one of the most competitive guys we have here. Yeah. But what's interesting is you're not a trash talker. I've seen it a couple times, where someone will come after you and you'll bite back, but you don't talk trash. You just put your head down and work.
Yeah.
So
I back in high school when I played football, I was a big trash talker. Huge.
Really?
Huge.
I can barely get you to talk. I just have a hard time believing that.
I was ejected out of 2 games for trash talking. On the first game, actually.
Wait, what? I got to hear these stories.
Yeah, on the very first game, I was lined up. We were doing really good. It was like 21-0, third quarter. And I'm just trash talking to the guy, and the guy gets so upset that on the next play, he's lined up to my best friend who was a tight end. And he kind of cuts him under, hurts his ankle. So I get so mad that I go, the play wasn't even going on. Like, we were lined up, and I just cross the line. I go head on first to hit him on the helmet. And they ejected me for 2 games. So for 2 games, I was just watching. On the third game, I go back in, and
I have a hard time believing this. But
yeah, I'm telling you, on the third game, I'm doing it again. I'm trash talking. The ref catches it a lot, so he's like, yeah, you're out of here. By the third quarter, I was out already. He didn't suspend me, but he suspended me for the rest of the game for that one. But coach told me, he was like, you're too good to be to not play. He's like, you cannot be doing this anymore. But he always told me that. He said, if you ever need to trash talk or something, you want to prove something to somebody, don't say anything, just go do it. So that I carry that with me every single day.
Okay, so you kind of learned your lesson.
Yes.
So you hold back. You have to remind yourself daily to not trash talk.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you're super successful. Like I said, a lot of people ask me about you. You put up really, really good numbers. So, last question, like what would you say is the key to your success? Like, if you were to give advice to a new guy, a younger brother, I mean, someone you really care about, what's the one piece of advice you're going to give that person?
Don't let anyone underestimate you.
I like it.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've been underestimated?
So many times.
So many times. By me?
Multiple people. Yeah.
I don't underestimate you, but now I know how to motivate you.
I know. Yeah. That's what I was talking about.
Awesome. Well, Brandon, thank you for your time. We appreciate it. And I really do hope you hit 120 and hope you reach all your goals, man. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yep.